6 Souls-like games for new players of the genre. If you've never played a Souls-like game before, here are 6 titles to get your body ready for your impending death. And I don't mean actually dying, but you know. Number 1. If the authentic Souls experience puts you off, but you still want a taste of some Souls-like combat, Jedi Fallen Order is perfect for new players of the genre. Players will have to parry and dodge at the right time while attacking at the right moment, all while dealing with a force and block meter. Cal can only block so many attacks before he can't anymore, so you have to use that wisely. The combat is very well done and does require a bit of skill, especially on the harder difficulties. Jedi Fallen Order also added in the meditation spots like the bonfires in Dark Souls. These spots act as a checkpoint and allow players to upgrade abilities or replenish health, but by doing so will respawn all the enemies in the area. Jedi Fallen Order is a great entry point for new gamers to the Souls-like system, and if you don't want a dark and horrifying setting just yet, the planets in Jedi Fallen Order are amazing to explore, especially Dathomir. Number 2. While it's not a true Souls-like game since it has a narrated story, the combat is very close to being Souls-like, with having to time your parries and attacks, especially from multiple enemies. Hellblade is a very decent point to start combat-wise. It isn't awfully difficult, but it's in the same vein as Souls. It is very rewarding when you can successfully parry and instantly take down an attacking enemy, right before they hit you. Like I said though, Hellblade is not true to the entire Souls-like genre, but Hellblade does sport one of the best stories and narration I've ever seen in a game. For me, Senwa's struggle is one I think everyone should experience. That is assuming you can handle Senwa's psychosis. Number 3. Also a From Software title, Bloodborne offers a different combat experience than that of the Souls games. Souls is a very defensive reactionary combat style, while Bloodborne offers a more of aggressive combat experience that rewards a strike-first approach. Bloodborne also keeps the same storytelling element of hiding the lore in item descriptions and exploration, so you can still get a taste of that style in Bloodborne. Bloodborne is an excellent choice to start your journey before Elden Ring, especially if you fancy a faster-paced combat system, but with the same world-building style as Souls. Number 4. On the surface, Hollow Knight looks like a kid's game. The art style is very unique, but it comes across rather childish. Don't let that fool you though. Hollow Knight will absolutely destroy you. The game is significantly difficult, and will take a lot of time to get your skills up to par to beat the game. This does sound intimidating, especially if you're new to hard combat, but it will help you in the long run be ready for Elden Ring. Similar to Dark Souls, Hollow Knight features vast exploration, and it doesn't hold your hand at any moment in the game. The NPCs you interact with throughout the world also add a whole other dimension to the game, sometimes making you forget the horrible world that you're in. Hollow Knight is a great place to start your experience before Elden Ring, especially since it's at a very affordable game at $15. Number 5. An influential game in itself, Shadow of Colossus delivers an awesome story, without actually telling you the story. It's the Souls style of storytelling before Souls came out. Shadow of Colossus offers a rich world full of exploration and huge enemies. Like the name implies, you will be fighting massive colossi. The best part of the game does not hold your hand and tell you how to beat them. You have to figure it out for yourself, just like in Souls. Are you sensing a theme here? Difficult games that don't hold your hand and make you figure out the story yourself. Shadow of Colossus is one of the original games to have this style of gaming, but the scale of the colossi is truly a spectacle, and the world they encompass is beautiful itself. Shadow of Colossus is a must-play game before Elden Ring. Number 6. The games that started it all. These games are known for their very difficult yet highly rewarding combat, which you'll need to get used to for Elden Ring if you're new. Each one takes place in a dark medieval fantasy setting, where players fight some truly terrifying creatures. The combat is stamina focused, so attacking and parrying will use up your stamina, leaving you vulnerable to damage if not used exactly at the right time. This is the bread and butter of the Souls combat system, and why it's so popular. It takes a lot of skill to defeat the enemies, especially if it's your first time playing. Don't be surprised when you die over and over and over again in these games. Besides their combat, Souls games are known for their story building style. The games don't hold your hand through a narrative. Most of the lore building is through exploring and carefully listening to NPCs. This style of world building allows gamers to slowly figure out everything that's happened around them. This is something Elden Ring will most likely do as well, which is pretty cool as it gives you a mysterious sense to the world you're playing in, and allows players to discover new lore at any moment. I would highly recommend starting at the source material if you want to experience the authentic Souls experience before Elden Ring. And with that, go sharpen your swords and get out there and start practicing before Elden Ring comes out. Peace.